There are 2 chances, just as you said. Aubameyang was clear to give him the ball and you could have scored. Yeah. At least you could have given, even if you didn't score, at least give him the ball and have a chance to score. And you will always so selfish, you play the ball out, understand?
Being a Chelsea fan, I was just kind of optimistic that we'll win because we've had a very bad form this season.
Clash of the Titans between the 2 London rivals, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Already Man City has overtaken Arsenal on the lead of the table with 13 matches played. A win for Arsenal today, Arsenal will automatically overtake Manchester City. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.
Just fantastic afternoon, Saturday afternoon to talk, football. And today we'll be looking straight in the EPL where we have Liverpool at home against Bournemouth. It's already in the 52nd or 55th minute already in this game. Second half already. It's Liverpool leading Bournemouth by 2-1. Courtesy goals from Mo Salah and Luis Diaz. Fantastic game. Liverpool went behind early on in the first half, but came after to get 2 goals in the first half. Lot of goals, it's goals galore in Europe as Brighton are also 4-0 up against Wolves. They are playing away at Wolves' home, but they are currently leading 4-0. That shows they are not missing Moises Caicedo and other players and everyone who has left on Brighton. They are back to where they left last season. Well, that's a lot of actions around Europe. We'll be giving you a lot of analysis, and not just analysis, detailed analysis, and you have to enjoy it because we're bringing the commentary to you live from our studios in Lagos. But I won't be the only one in the studio today, as I have with me in the studio. Just a one-man Mopo is a one-man ranger today. I have with me Yemite. Good afternoon, Yemite.
Good afternoon, Shegun. So it's always fun when we hang out together at the studio because it's always interesting.
Yeah, it's always interesting. That is what we promise you. That's what we promise you when we're in the studio to talk football, because that is what brings joy to our face that we have in the game between Liverpool and we have just seen a red card in that game. And let's see, is that worth it? As early to McAllister, that is his first home game, and he has been shown a straight red card by the referee in the tie, and Liverpool will be going 1 man down, but they are currently leading. We saw the first half, we saw a lot of controversies in this game. The penalty that was awarded to Zoboslai, there are a lot of controversies on it, that wasn't what a penalty, and we see just this this tackle from McAllister, which has been awarded a red card against him. Wow, that is a stomping
100% red card.
100% red card. Yeah. Okay, and let's go straight to the Liverpool starting 11. Alisson is in goal, and they're starting with a 4-3-3 formation. We saw the 4-3-3 formation against Chelsea. It didn't really work well for Liverpool because the midfield actually lack, a defensive midfielder, and they're still starting with that same midfield today. What are the chances of Liverpool?
Liverpool, we know them for gang pressing. And when you want to press like that, you have to spread out from the middle to the attack. So that's basically the way they play. And if you want to be expressive, you have to open up your players to play with space. And you see how spacious they are from the midfield to the attack. And one thing that has not worked for them is their inability to get a pivot midfielder since Fabinho
and
left.
Anderson.
Yeah, and Anderson too. So they really need to replace them as soon as possible, because you can see McAllister getting a red card now. Mainly, I think, because it's being played out of position. Because that tackle is 100% red card, but I don't think it was intentional.
Okay, we don't think it's intentional, but there's no intentional or non-intentional
There are
in football.
intentional fouls.
Well, you know, once you clinches into it, it has to be carded.
Yeah.
And Liverpool are down to 10 man as early as the 59th minute. Let's see if they'll be able to keep this game, you know, tidy and take it at 2-1. Witness Liverpool are currently attacking Bournemouth. It's advantage Bournemouth because they have their 11 man, and we know how troublesome Bournemouth can be. We saw them last season in the EPL, you know, a lot of trouble. They troubled a lot of EPL team down to the wire, and yet today, you know, this is the second game. We saw them, they took the lead, and we can see the new Liverpool signing talking about the Japanese Endo. He'll be making his debut right now. He'll be coming in, and he's a defensive midfielder. The 30 years old Japanese, you know, they completed the deal after losing Moses Casado and Lavia to Chelsea. We saw a lot of talks on Endo. Yes, is relatively not really known player, but what do you think he'll be bringing to Liverpool?
Experience, agility, stamina, and stability, amongst other things. And you know, for a team like Liverpool, you need somebody that can absorb the pressure, because they pace a lot. So even when others are tired, they need one strong man in the midfield, which explains why they will be really, not even Anderson, they will really miss Fabinho. Because Fabinho has successfully done that job for years. But Endo will do a good job. Okay, yes, but Endo to do a good job. And Liverpool have a free kick deep into Bournemouth's line, but Bournemouth were able to clear the defense. But still, Liverpool are trying to attack Bournemouth from the right to the left, and that is Mo Salah on the ball. And let's see what they're going to do. They create a chance, and that's into the deep. Let's see, would that be a goal? But nobody to connect to that. Up straight to the starting lineup. As I was saying before, Liverpool started with the 4-3-3 formation. Alisson in goal. They have Andrew Robertson as left back, Virgil van Dijk, and Ibrahima Konate as a central back. Then there's Trent Arnold, who is playing as a right back. In midfield, they had Cody Gakpo, McAllister, and Liverpool got the third goal in this game. And you know, saying it's not really about you having a red card, but what you actually bring to the table, and that is why you're a big team. And Liverpool has the third goal already in this game. Fantastic goal for Liverpool, and that should be Jota. Jota, if I'm not mistaken, that's Jota with the third goal for Liverpool. Fantastic hit, but the goalkeeper fumbled that. Good goal for Liverpool. Good goal for Liverpool there, and straight to the starting 11. And that was a good hit from
Zoblak, and that's what he actually brings to the game. His shooting ability is top notch. We saw him for RB Leipzig last season. He has always been top notch when he takes his hit, and that was a fantastic one for them. And Liverpool now has 2 goals advantage going into the 60th minute of this game. Oh, they are in the 60th minute already, and now they'll be bringing in Endo, and who is already on the pitch. I think he should be able to cover some pace in the midfield. Yeah,
that's mainly, it's fresh. It's a fresh leg, and what they need to do now is just to close shop. Because right now, Bournemouth will attack them because they have one man advantage. And when you go one man down, that means all your players are exerting more strength. So you can't afford to start playing pacey, strength-consuming kind of football. So you really not just keep it solid at the back. Don't concede. Okay, they have to keep it solid at the back. Let's say if Bournemouth can eat instantly as they are trying to attack Liverpool right now. They have the one-man advantage because they still have 11 players on the pitch while Liverpool are playing with 10 men on the pitch. But Liverpool were able to get the third goal, not even with that red card. And it's advantage Liverpool right now with just 30 more minutes to go in the second half. Straight to as I was saying about the starting 11 up front, Liverpool are starting with Luis Diaz, Diego Jota, and Mo Salah. They didn't really have the opportunity of having these 3 players start last season. Liverpool are currently on the attack. Would that be the 4th goal? And that was almost going in for an own goal. But Bournemouth were able to clear the lines, and it's back to the Liverpool's midfield. Even with the red card, Liverpool are actually pressurizing and playing with more intent in this game. We've not really seen Bournemouth, take advantage of that red card. Liverpool is that would have been off and offside. But But Liverpool is a squad that have talent. You can't compare their quality with the quality of Bournemouth, and it has come to play. The way Liverpool play, Liverpool is more of an attacking side. They plan to attack you, and it's when you are with the ball that the one man you have will count. When you are not with the ball, it won't count. So, I like the way Liverpool are going at it. I just hope they don't tire out in no time that they can't play again and they begin to...
Okay, that's the most important thing. They don't tire out and fatigue won't come in or injuries won't come in because they have a lot of games to play this season.
Injuries,
they'll be playing in the Europa League and we know, how big, how wide the league is, traveling to the far east end of Europe. Nobody wants to say that, but that's what you get when you play in Europa League. And straight to Bournemouth, starting 11. We have they're playing a 4-2-3-1 formation with Neto in goal post, and they have Max Aarons, Ilias Zabani, Marcos Senesi, and Malos Keskes in defense. In midfield, they have Joe Rothwell and Ryan Christie. In attacking part of the midfield, they have the goal scorer Anthony Semenyo, Philip Billing, and Jaden Anthony, while Dominic Solanke is playing up front alone. Solanke is playing against his former team today. He hasn't really hit that standard expected of him, or the standard we saw of him at the under 17 at the FIFA under 17 World Cup, which made him one of the best player at that tournament. What's really the problem with Solanke? Coming out from the Chelsea youth team down to going to Liverpool, and we are seeing now at Bournemouth. He hasn't really hit that standard expected of him.
One thing I see about many English players that affect them is the overhype. When you overhype some people and they can't keep up to those things, it becomes pressure. And when you are playing under pressure, you can't play at your best. You have to play like yourself, not under any pressure. Just be you. Just do you. Do what you know how to do best. And that's just it. I think Solanke, to me, he was overhyped. He's just a good average player that can do magic. And I hope that he finds his fit. Because that's one of the reasons why he left Chelsea. Now he's got to Liverpool. He had to leave Liverpool too. Now he's leading the lines for Bournemouth. We hope that he will bring something really good to the table. Okay, we all
hope he's going to bring something to the table, and still Bournemouth who are trying to find a fit in this game. Don't forget, Liverpool are 1 man down due to that courtesy that McAllister's red card in the 55th minute of this game. We are currently in the 65th or 66th minute. We are approaching the 67th minute already, and it's Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. Liverpool are back trying to attack, and that's the true pass. Let's see what Liverpool are going to make out of that. And don't forget the substitution made by Liverpool. That's a good one. That was a good save from the goalkeeper there. He denied Liverpool the 4th goal in this game, and that's a good move from Bournemouth. They are trying to attack Liverpool right now. They are deep in the Liverpool's half, but they couldn't, muster a pass through into the defense of Liverpool. And let's see what they're going to make out of this. They're still attacking Liverpool, and it's one into the box, and that is a final clearance from the Liverpool defense. They have been able to clear, every threat from Bournemouth here.
And I think Liverpool should be careful because this is the 68th minute, and if they concede any goal now, they won't be under intense pressure. If they can hold their own, not concede till the dire minute of this game, they will be home and dry.
Okay, it's very much important for Liverpool not to concede in this game, in these dying embers of the game. 70 minutes in the game between Fulham and Bournemouth. Fulham has a red card in that game, but Bournemouth currently leads 2-0. And Brentford leads 2-0 in the game between Wolves and Brighton. Wolves were able to pull one back. It's Brighton 4, Wolves 1 right now. And straight to the German Bundesliga, where we have Augsburg, who are currently leading Mönchengladbach in the 90th minute. That game is 4-3. Bayer Leverkusen defeated RB Leipzig today 3-2. In the game between Hoffenheim and Freiburg. Freiburg are currently leading 2-1 in the 90th minute. Stuttgart are 5-0 up against Bochum. That game is also in the 90th minute. Wolfsburg are currently leading Heidenheim 2-0. That game is also in the 90th minute. And we have in the Netherlands Eredivisie, where Ajax and Excelsior are currently playing 1-1 at halftime. And don't forget, in the Spanish La Liga, Real Sociedad are 1 goal up against Celta Vigo. And later today at 5:30, we'll be in the studio to give you, live analysis and commentary of the game between Tottenham and Manchester United. That is a game you don't really want to miss.
Along with Frosinone and Napoli.
Yes, along we've seen our very own Osimhen back in action today.
Yeah.
Let's see if he'll be able to, get those goals. And right now, back to the game between Bournemouth and Liverpool. That's Bournemouth with another chance, but they sky that. And here should be scoring that. Oh, that was a good chance for Moore to score, but he actually sky that. And we're approaching the 70th minute already. Is there anything Bournemouth can actually do in this game to get back into this game?
Yeah, they can do something. They have one man advantage. Put that one man up front. That means you reduce the number of their defensive legs and increase the attack. Just, they need somebody that can exploit space and can absorb player to himself. Like, for instance, when you have a player that can pace, that can attract two players, because if one player cannot mark him down, another will want to join, and that will give space in the defense of Liverpool. And they can actually hurt them because they are one-man short.
Okay, that one-man shot already. We're in the 70th minute of this game. It's still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. We saw Liverpool last season, it wasn't really the best of season for Liverpool. But now they've started, they were able to get a 1-1 draw against Chelsea in week 1. Yeah. And now in week 2, they're 3-1 up against Bournemouth. How is that going to affect, or which effect is that going to have on Liverpool's season?
Yeah. The thing is, after playing your first game as a draw, it's very important you win your second game. Because you don't want to pass the wrong message. You don't want to pass the wrong message like we can get something out of this thing. When your opponent is aware of you, I won't want to use scared of you, but is aware of you. They know what you can do. And they know that you are informed and you can really punish them. There's a kind of respect they will give you. And when the respect is to your advantage, they don't just come out and start attacking you as if they are playing an average. Okay,
it's important to say if Bournemouth can respond, immediately, and we're in the 71st minute. They need that response. They need to get back into this game so they can have a take, maybe probably have a draw. A 3-3 will be a good result for Bournemouth.
The response you are saying, some bookies will be rebuking that response.
Okay, don't forget you can be a part of this conversation by dropping your comments in the live chat segment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That is talking about Premier Sport Fan Center. You can click on the subscribe button to be a part of the family. And it's still 3-1 in the game between Liverpool and Bournemouth. Wow, fantastic result ongoing for Liverpool. This is showing a good intent from this team. The intentions are there this season. They've done they made a lot of fantastic signings. They sold some cool players, selling Anderson and Fabio. How much are they going to miss these players? Even Firmino left on free. Yeah. How much are they going to miss these players?
Yeah, especially for me, Fabio, they will really miss him. They will really miss him because there's something he brings to the Liverpool squad, the energy in the midfield. And he still goes forward to support the attack, and without lacking in his pivot role. And so I think the player they will miss the most is Fabio. But Liverpool this season, I think they should do better. And I still think they need another pivot apart from Endo. Because one player cannot hold the rope for a whole season.
Okay, one player can't hold the rope for a whole season. We have madness in the Bundesliga. The game between Augsburg and Mönchengladbach is now 4-4. And 90 minutes. The first half ended 3-3 in the first half. And the second half, we've seen a lot of madness. Augsburg took the lead in the second half as early as late as 76 minutes. But Mönchengladbach equalized, in the 97th minute of added time. 90 minutes plus 7 minutes added time. And they equalized to take this game back to 4-4. And that's the full-time result there in Mönchengladbach, and Augsburg game is ended 4-4. And other games from other centers in Bundesliga, it is Bayern Leverkusen 3, Leipzig 2, Hoffenheim 1, Freiburg 2, Stuttgart 5, Bochum 0, Wolfsburg 2, Endeam 0. Lot of results. It's goal galore in the Bundesliga. And back to the EPL, we're in the 74th minute of the game between Fulham and Brentford. It's the Brentford 2, Fulham 0, and the game, our focal game here is Liverpool against Bournemouth, which is still Liverpool leading 3-1 in the 72nd minute, approaching the 73rd minute. Wolves have 4 goals down. Sorry, they have that is Brighton 4, Wolves 1. Fantastic result for Brighton.
Yeah, you know, talking about Brighton, they are the new brides of the English football with their consistency back from the days of Graham Potter, not Harry Potter. You see the improvement, how they've grown, their scouting network, how they get players you least expect from the corners of the world, and they come and start doing magic. There's this other guy too in that squad, then Ciso, one fantastic young attacking midfielder. They just came from
he has to assist in this game
already. And fantastic player, South America independent. They brought in Sacedo from that. They are making as if just 150
and that's
million.
Liverpool on the attack with this bit of fourth goal, but Bournemouth were able to clear their lines. You know, we are approaching the 75th minute already in this game. It's still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. Is there any chance of Bournemouth, you know, coming back into this game? Or it's like you always say, Sokotilo?
No, it's not yet Sokotilo because in this, football, things can change in a twinkling of an eye. Yeah. What they should just need is to get one goal.
We can see Trent Arnold there is limping. Hope that won't be an injury because I'm very sure England wants to be missing Trent Arnold right now, you know, coupling with the fact that Reece James is out, for over 1 month, and that will be a big miss, a big blow to England. And we can see 2 substitutions from the English national, from the Liverpool team. That is Arnold going out and Gomez coming in. And we can also see Elliott is being thrown into the fray. And Bournemouth are also making their own substitution in this game. We can see Brooks on our screen coming in for Bournemouth. You know, that's a fantastic player, no doubt. And let's see what he will actually bring or what he can actually do for the next 15 minutes of this game. Well, 15 minutes, you know, is there any chance of Liverpool conceding 2 goals already in this game?
There is always a chance in football, but how realistic is it? Because this kind of game, had it been Liverpool is not 1 man down, it would have been a different case scenario. But with 1 man down, if Bournemouth can get a goal now, it will be a nervy finish. It will be a seriously pressure-filled game for Liverpool. And they can actually tire out and concede another goal.
Okay, they can actually tire out and concede another goal. I'm very sure that the fans are actually working tirelessly. So see that they don't concede 1 more goal in this game. Look at the fact that they actually conceded a goal in the first half, which put them on the back foot. You know, at first when we saw that goal, everybody like, this is Liverpool are back to being Liverpool of last season. But they responded with 3 beautiful goals of their own. If you see the goal that Luis Diaz scored, that was a fantastic goal. You know, fantastic goal from a fantastic player.
And funny enough, last season we saw Liverpool. They made their home ground slaughter ground. They defeated most of the, they won most of the games at home. But their undoing is away from home. Away from home, they drop points unnecessarily. Like losing to teams like Nottingham Forest. Not to take anything away from them, but with the caliber of talent Liverpool has, I think they should be doing better. Yeah,
your hope should be the on-the ground and go away to get some result. And straight to the live chat, we have Wasil Skobo, Shegun Adeyemi, nice job. And behind the VAR room, show lights, nice on, guys. Thank you, Wasil Skobo, for joining up and dropping your charts. And thank you for being, with us on this program today. It's still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1, and we are approaching, the 80th minute already in this game. 10 more minutes for Bournemouth to find that equalizer, if possibly there'll be an equalizer in this game, because I don't really see any equalizer coming in this game. It's going to actually hit me as a surprise if they should come back in this game.
Yeah, I will also be surprised too, because Liverpool leading at the point of at this time, the 78th minute of the game, and comfortably leading like this. If any surprise come up, I'll be really surprised. Okay,
don't forget the 3 goals. Don't forget the 3 goals were scored by Liverpool front 3. Talking about Jota, Salah, and Luis Diaz. How is that good for the confidence? The team, they actually missed this trio last season, but right now they're having the trio back. Early on in the season, and they got the 3 goals for Liverpool in this game.
Yeah, those trio was lacking last season, and due to injury, obviously, and the stress of World Cup too added to it. So, but with them back, Liverpool will be happy that they are back. and I hope they can maximize the availability of the 3 players.
Okay, we wish they can, they can take advantage of having the 3 players and go on a good run, And let's see what this game is going to bring. Bournemouth are still trying to break the Liverpool defense, but they've not been able to muster a lot of passes together. And it's Liverpool who are eating them on a good counter right now. They're still trying to play it deep into the Bournemouth half. We can see the calmness on the Liverpool players. They are so calm. They are not taking it like they are actually one man down. The pressure is not really there from the players. They believe this game is done and dusted. Yes. 10 more minutes to go in that game, and that was a good hit from Bournemouth, but it will be going out for a goal kick, for a Liverpool goal kick in this game. Let's see what Liverpool can actually do, if they can still get one more goal in this game. And I'm very sure they'll get fancy scoring that one more goal.
I think that will be going out for a corner.
Okay, that is Dominic Solanke on our screen. I think he was the one who took that shot, and it's going out for a goal kick.
Yeah, goal kick.
We've seen Liverpool in the second half. How are you going to rate them going into the season?
Yeah, based on this second half performance, I think they are good to go, but they still really need more legs, more bodies in the midfield. They need to get some.
So are you expecting them to go back, into the market and get some fantastic player?
At least one offensive-minded player that can go forward, and if the pivot is injured, that can stay there. So they still need. I think they need one more body. In the
okay, we've seen Sobolai for 2 games now. We've seen McAllister for 2 games. And these are fantastic players. How are you going to rate them? In this Liverpool, we saw them against Chelsea. They gave a very good one against Chelsea. They gave their all in that game. How are you going to rate them early on into the season?
Yeah, they are attacking midfielders mainly. McAllister is more of an offensive, going forward and coming back. And looking at how they've been used to play more of the pivot role, I won't say much now until maybe they start Endo, and we see them play, express themselves. And it's such a shame that McAllister just got a red card. Okay. And he will be unavailable for 3 matches, and that will be a big miss for Liverpool. Okay, it was a straight record for McAllister, and it will be a big miss to Liverpool. But don't forget they have Gakpo. But Gakpo hasn't really, he hasn't really lived up to that expectations. A lot of expectations were put on him, and we've not really seen the Gakpo we saw, at PSV. Sorry. Yeah. Gakpo is a very, very talented player, but he strives more when he plays behind the striker, when he plays forward, and there is playing more of like a wing midfield role for the past 2 games now for Liverpool. I think he should be pushed forward a little, and we'll see a better Gakpo. Okay, we'll see that Gakpo, better Gakpo, and another player who hasn't really lived up to expectations for Liverpool is a big money signing. Talking about Darwin Núñez. He didn't start this game. Is it about time Liverpool start thinking of maybe he should go, or they should sell him and count their losses on Núñez? After signing a guy for that huge amount, you don't just give him a 1-season trial. At least give him 2. This is the second season. The second season is on already. They're just starting. Maybe it might be the coach game plan that is not fitting into. So let's just see. This we saw him at Benfica. He was a prolific striker, a fantastic striker at clinical Benfica. But he came into the EPL, and it has always been a shadow of himself. Currently, we have the 3 Liverpool attackers. Let's see with Salah fast in a shot, and it was going all out for a goal kick. That was from Mo Salah. That is the threat the Liverpool front 3 actually bring. And you can see how they're moving. Fantastic movement. He should have set that pass. Even this guy, was it Jota or Diaz, was disappointed? Yeah, that is Diaz. Diaz is still on. Diaz is the one on the pitch. And we can see Bournemouth are actually going to make another substitution in this game. Let's see. They're still trying to see if they can get another goal in this game. We are currently in the 84th minute, approaching the 85th minute already. 5 more minutes to go in this game. It's still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. I think about now you should be thinking of your Sopotilo case. yeah, it's getting closer to the Sopotilo case. Okay. And we just hope that Liverpool can be the Liverpool we used to know. Okay, we just hope that the Liverpool can be the Liverpool we used to know, and let's go straight to other matches from other centers.
in the Netherlands. There were the visits. Alisson, who took the lead against Ajax, is now Alisson 2, Ajax 1 in the 54th minute.
You know, at this point, when they took the lead against Ajax, if you are in a viewing center or a bar or something, there are people, you just see different ease.
And that was a good hit and a good save from Alisson. Fantastic save from Alisson. That is why he is one of the very best goalkeeper in the world. And you can see his defenders, you know, they were so proud of that save from Alisson.
He can keep Ederson to be the number 2.
That was a fantastic save from him, you know. Fantastic point blank save from Alisson there to keep this game at 3-1. Good save from the Liverpool goalkeeper. You know, that is one thing you get when you have a fantastic world-class goalkeeper.
And one thing I like about him is he knows how to read the direction of the ball. You know, as a goalkeeper, those point-blank attempts, you have to be able to read and move fast. Your capacity to read fast and react fast to the attempt. And Diaz is down.
Okay, Diaz is down. We hope he won't be going back to the hospital or to the hospital.
I think that's a groin.
That should be looking like a groin injury. Let's see if we'll be able to continue. And he's currently standing up. Let's see if we'll be able to continue. You know, they are supposed to manage these players because they have glass legs. And away from that,
I think he should be substituted.
Yeah, you can see Klopp is actually looking to his bench. Probably he'll be making that substitution late into this game. Okay, straight to some results from the CAF Champions League. Talking about Africa, where Jabai of Comoros lost 1-0 to Orlando Pirates of South Africa. African Stars of Namibia defeated Power Dynamos of Zambia 2-1. It was a 1-1 between APR of Rwanda and Gadika of Somalia. Fantastic results coming out of Africa, you know, CAF Champions League qualifiers. And don't forget, in the CAF Confederation Cup, it was a goalless draw between KK Menga, Homeboys of Kenya, and Alila Begazi of Libya. In the game between
and Nunes just came in.
And Nunes is in for Diaz, sorry. You know, this later, I'm very sure FPL managers won't be happy with that substitution from Jurgen Klopp. And straight, as I was saying about the African CAF Confederation Cup, AS Atta of Djibouti are currently leading Aussie of Somalia 3-0. And in the game between Gaborone United of Botswana, are 1-0 down against El Gecko Plus of Madagascar. In the game between Kano Spurs Kano Sports and against FC Musa, that game is 0-0. And don't forget, Nigerian Bende Insurance will be in action today against Associate Leaf. They will be playing. That's a good cross from Liverpool, but Bournemouth were able to clear the lines. Don't forget the game between Bende Insurance and Associate Leaf is 5 p.m. today, 5 p.m. Nigeria time. That game is being played, you know, at the Somewhere Stadium in Benin.
Yeah.
Yes, we are looking forward to that game. Yes, Somewhere
Ogbomudia.
Okay, you can hear that name from from Yebi. Okay, still back to the game between Liverpool and Bournemouth. We are currently in the 88th minute and still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. Don't forget, Liverpool got a red card and courtesy McAllister. You know, how much are they going to miss McAllister in their next match?
They will really miss him, but good for them, they already brought in Endo. And you see, that explains why they still need more bodies. You cannot lose 2 bodies in the midfield and replace them with 1. You need to replace the 2. And we know Liverpool to be a 15 squad team, a 15 players squad team, and they need to do better. Whenever they are stretched, look at it, if Diaz gets injured, no good replacement. You might not be able to get equal replacement, but at least a good replacement to fill in the gap. We saw Man City during the week. De Bruyne out injured, Bernardo Silva sick, and the guys still came to the party. So Liverpool needs to really strengthen their squad to have depth.
Okay, squad depth is always important for teams, and we have to see if Liverpool, you know, be going to the market to get some fantastic player. It's 90 minutes already in the game between Wolves and Brighton. It's Brighton who are currently leading 4-1, going deep into that game. And the game between Fulham and Brentford is still Brentford 2, Fulham 0. And the game, our focal game, is Liverpool against Bournemouth, with Liverpool leading 3-1 already in the 89th minute, approaching 90th minute. Any moment from now, you know, we'll be seeing the referees added time, how much minute the referee is going to add in this. We didn't see VAR check, so I don't really expect much. 6 or 5 minutes should be. And Bournemouth have a free kick in a dangerous position. Let's see if they'll make this count. And it's Philip Billing who is over that. And let's see if they can make that. We can see on our screens. Alisson is trying to, set his defense line, his walls actually. And let's see if Bournemouth can get a goal of these. How important will they go for Bournemouth? In the 90th minute. How important will it be for them?
It will bring the required spark they need to go and try to fight for a point from this game, not to go empty-handed as they came. So it's very, very important that if they can get a goal right now, 90th minute of the game.
Let's celebrate by Billy. Well, that was a wayward. You can see the frustration on his face. He's actually disappointed in himself. That was a wayward, a terrible free kick from Philip Billing there. And we have another comment from Solomon Joseph. Well deserved victory for Liverpool. Yes, they actually played well today. They deserved their victory. Not like the game against Chelsea where they were actually outrun in the second. They were outrun in the second half. And let's go straight to the ball possession. Liverpool has 66% of ball possession, while Bournemouth has 34% of ball possession. Liverpool has 26 goal attempts in this game, while Bournemouth had just 9 goal attempts. Liverpool has 10 shots on goal, while Bournemouth has 3. Liverpool has 16 shots off goal, while Bournemouth has 6 shots off goal. You can see, the intensity from Liverpool. They came into this game that they want it, and they were not, they were not actually scared of taking those shots. And we saw those shots which materialized into them, getting this lead. On our screens, we can see the added minutes. Let's see how much minutes the referee is going to add into this.
I think that's around, if I'm not mistaken, that should be 6 minutes.
Okay, we are in the 90 minutes already. We've seen 90 minutes of action in the game between Liverpool and Bournemouth. And let's see, we're in the 90 plus minutes already. And the game is still 3-1 to Liverpool. I think about now we should just be thinking of, Liverpool taking home the 3 points.
And Brentford just made it 3.
And Brentford just making 3 goals already in that game between Brentford and Fulham, sorry. It's now Brentford 3, Fulham 0. A lot of results. We know how troublesome Brentford and Brighton were last season.
They were pawned in the flesh of many teams. And
that goal was courtesy another goal from Mboma. That's his second goal in this game. Don't forget Wasak got the first goal for Brentford in the first half, while Mboma scored the second one through a penalty in the 66th minute, and Mboma scored in the third one in the 93rd minute of that game. It is still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth tried a good shot there, but it was wayward and not troubling Alisson, who is in goal post. But we have a corner kick for Bournemouth right now, deep into added minutes. And we've seen 2 minutes already be played in added time, out of 6 minutes. And let's see if Bournemouth can actually get a goal, to make the scoreline look respectable.
Yeah, right now it's a supporting lock case. It's gone.
I've actually been waiting for you to say that.
It's a supporting lock case, and congratulations to Liverpool. I have to congratulate them in advance. And the 3 points will really set their season alive. We will bring them to the party. People were saying after Man City they should be the other team to be reckoned with. But analysts don't play football. Analysis don't play football. Statistics don't win games. You win games on the field of play. And they're on the field of play, and they've won the game today. And that's fantastic.
And that's fantastic. And that's the most important thing, being on the field and win the game. Where else can you win, where you made your fortress, and talking about the Anfield Stadium. And that's Bournemouth with one of the very last attack in this game. What are they going to make out of it? But Liverpool were able to clear the lines, and it's still Liverpool. It's now Liverpool who are in possession of the ball. And the fancy taking, every other time there. They are not in a rush to go attack. They are not in a rush to go forward. And it's the Bournemouth who are back in attacking. And let's see if they can get a respectable one. They're into the Liverpool's defense. Would that be a goal? That was a fantastic save from Alisson. Alisson has been called in this game, and we'll see, he's in the top of his game today. He has this game covered. That was a fantastic save from him. That's actually stretched him to the fullest.
I think he should be in the run for the man of the match for this match. I think he has done very well today.
Yeah, he has done very well. He has done fantastically well in this game. Let's see if Liverpool can actually keep this game looking at 3-1. And he's looking very much relaxed, you know, a fantastic goalkeeper, no doubt, one of the very best goalkeeper in the EPL, and not just EPL alone, one of the fantastic goalkeeper and one of the very best goalkeeper today in the world of football, the Brazil #1, talking about Alisson. And it's Liverpool still leading 3-1 in this tie, and we are approaching, you know, the last moments of this game. It's currently in the 95th minute out of 6 minutes. Don't forget, from other centers, it's still Brentford 3, Fulham 0. In the game between Wolves and Brighton's it's Wolves 1, Brighton 4. And the game between Excelsior and Ajax is Excelsior, who are leading Ajax 2-1 in the 65th minute of that tie. You know, unexpected one. I'm very sure. I'm very sure. Punters, you know, they will be praying. Because almost everybody is going to have an Ajax in their team.
No, actually, if you look at the tendencies of Ajax from last season, you will know that they are not a team that you can really trust. And football sometimes is like biscuit. You don't know where it will crack, but we've seen where Liverpool's game has cracked.
And we are approaching the 96th minute already. Any moment from now, we'll be expecting the referee, you know, to blow the final whistle, and that's another last attack. But they couldn't make anything that. They couldn't make anything out of that. But the boys team played by Bournemouth, sorry, and without finally have a Liverpool attack, and the fancy, you know, probably getting one more goal in this game. And that's Zoblai with the ball, and he chooses to go back into the Liverpool defense. And you can see the fluidity how Liverpool controls the midfield and attack in this game. You know, that is one thing Endo has actually brought in this game. Yeah. The stability on the base of Liverpool's midfield is actually there. And we are currently in the 96th minute. At the moment from now, we'll be expecting the referees, you know, to close this game or bring this game to an end. It's currently Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1.
And you know, one of the threat to European football is the money bags of Saudis. You know, we are missing a lot of talent in European football this season. A lot of them has gone to Saudi for the money, and we miss seeing Benzema. We miss seeing Kante and all those guys. But
and it's full time in the game between Liverpool and Bournemouth. Liverpool took the game, 3-1, and that is a victory I'm very sure Klopp will be proud of. And straight to the game between Insurance of Bini, who are just taking the lead through Imade or Sereno. It's Insurance 1 as a Salif 0 in the 42nd minute. You know, good start for Insurance of Bini. Yeah. I will also be following up with that game. But don't forget, the final whistle in the game between Liverpool and Bournemouth is Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. That game has now come, you know, the game is now over, sorry. And well, fantastic result for Liverpool.
Yeah, good one. Congratulations to Liverpool. And for the Insurance game, they really need to beat Associate, defeat them very well. Because going to Algeria is not going to be a friendly ground.
Well, it's not going to be a friendly ground. We all know how hard it is when you go to Algeria to go and play against the teams. And you can see the Liverpool fans, they are very much happy with the team. Don't forget, from other centers, it's still Brighton 4, Wolves 1, and it's Brentford 3, Fulham 0. You know, finally they have 4 points now from 2 games. I'm very sure this is actually going to motivate the players, you know, going into their next match.
Yeah, good one for them. Good preparation for their next game. And, you know, it's good they quickly gather points they can get before the Europa League will start, and we even add more fatigue to their players, more matches to their tight schedule already. So I think they should be grateful for this.
Okay, we think they should be grateful for this. Okay, and don't forget to join us at 5:30 for the game between Tottenham and Manchester United. That is going to be a wholesome, an awesome tie. You don't want to miss that. You know, it's going to be a cracker of game. And at 8 p.m. we have the game between Manchester City and Newcastle. You don't want to miss it. We'll be in the studio to give you updated, you know, minute for minute analysis and commentary of those games. for the time being, it's been a pleasure, you know, being with you in the studio.
Yeah, the pleasure is a mutual feeling because it's always nice when we talk about football together in the studio.
Okay.
And fun too.
It's always fun and lively when we talk about football in the studio. Yeah. We'll be going for a short break. No, it's not really short. We'll be going out for 30 minutes and we'll be back at 5:30 for the game between Tottenham and Manchester United. Right there from the Sports Stadium, White Hart Lane. That is where that match will be played because Tottenham actually home against Manchester United. You know, beautiful game, interesting game, no doubt. Tottenham will be without Harry Kane. You know, it looks odd when Tottenham are playing without Harry Kane, but we'll be here for you. We'll be here to give you that action at 5:30. From me and my crew, it's bye for now.